I was in bliss and joy and happiness, like the innocence of the child. I was able to manifest as much fish as I wanted. And I thought, geez, isn't that interesting? If you let go, become a bit childlike and have a lot of fun with what you do and you want to create, as long as you have some fun and let go, you'll manifest it.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Awakened. I'm your host, Alison.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jayson. Welcome back.
And this is episode 12, and this is going to be another interesting episode with Jayson about his understanding or what we were talking about, the child versus the master. So, Jayson, take it away.
Yeah, back again. So I was, again, I pretty much get most of my insights in the kitchen.
He really does.
Yeah, unless I'm in the dream astral world, then I get stuff from that as well.
Yeah.
But again, we're just talking as we do because we talk a lot. That's why this platform's very good for Alison and myself because we get an opportunity to share what we experience, and we love chatting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk legs off chairs, pretty much.
Absolutely, especially with each other.
Yeah, because we have so much to discuss and insights and downloads and everything. So it's great.
Yeah.
So we got plenty of content, people. So I was just last night. I was just getting, for some reason, I'm talking because I'm doing a lot of working through parent stuff, mum and dad stuff, on different levels, which has been fantastic. I've got to admit, it's been such a massive healing journey for me. I really do appreciate it. It's been challenging at times, but it's been good. I really do appreciate the growth from it. It's amazing. And I was just talking to Alison about when I went fishing with my father. I would have been, I'm just going to say 12. I was a young kid. He hired a boat and we went out together. And I was really excited because I never got a lot of time to spend with him because he was always working and all that sort of stuff. So it was a great opportunity for me to spend some quality time with my dad. So out in the boat, got the fishing rods. I wasn't a very good fisherman, not very good at all. I didn't care though. I was with my dad.
Yeah.
And we're on a boat and we're going to do some fishing together. And then I put the fishing line out and I didn't care about the fishing, to be honest with you. I didn't let him know that. And I started catching fish because I was just, enjoying being in the boat and enjoying the water and being with my dad and fishing and started catching all these fish. This is my memory. And he wasn't very impressed.
Which is really strange because you would think that a father would be impressed or proud that his son is catching fish.
No, he was not impressed because he believed that I was beating him. So he became, because he's a very competitive man, he had to be the best at everything. And me being who I am, didn't give a crap. I was just there with my dad having a great time in a great boat fishing. So he pretty much, I could see him go red, very upset, even a bit angry. We're not catching fish. I don't know what he did. Next thing you know, he started catching fish more than me. And I'm like, you're just taking the joy out of it, mate. Because my 12-year-old was like, this is a really good time. We can chat and talk. He didn't want to talk. He just wanted to catch fish and his son was catching more fish than him. So I just thought, as I was discussing that with you last night, I just thought, geez, that's really interesting. So, and we've been working a lot on manifestation and a lot with creating what we want to create and prosperity and all that sort of stuff. And because in that moment in time when I was 12 years old on the boat with my dad, I was in bliss and joy and happiness, like the innocence of the child. I was able to manifest as much fish as I wanted. And I thought, geez, isn't that interesting? If you let go, become a bit childlike and have a lot of fun with what you do and you want to create, as long as you have some fun and let go, you'll manifest it.
Yeah. Which makes so much sense and it sounds so much easier when you say it.
Yeah, but as you get a lot older and you've got stresses and responsibilities and you've got to pay your bills and all that stuff, you do get a bit lost.
Yeah, almost in a way you forget.
Yeah, you do. You forget. And I was just thinking about, we're talking about then the child fisherman versus the master fisherman. And the master fisherman's got all his hooks. He's got these $5,000 fishing rod. I don't know, they exist for that much money. Whatever, I'm just making it up as I go. And he got the child with his little child rod, and he's happy and joyful, and he's, nothing flash with the child. And they go out to do some fishing. And the child catches all this fish, and the master's sitting there going, what is that kid doing that I'm not doing? I'm a master of this. I can do this really well. But this kid is doing better. And it is because the kid's in the moment having fun and not having the expectation to catch any fish at all, therefore catching fish. And I just thought, geez, that's really interesting. That's what we do in life, isn't it? It's like you can have, people who are really good at something versus somebody that's not. I'm just getting those people who win Tattslotto for the first time. A lot of them pretty much just having fun and just like doing it for the fun of it, and they win. And then you've got people who are really invested in spending 50 hours a week. So it's along those lines. So it's like we need to learn to let go and be free, not sort of have too much expectation of what we want to create, still do the work and still do the steps. But I feel, again, when I was in the moment, I got it on a whole different level, is that we need to let go and trust and have some fun and be, as you said as well, be the innocence of the child.
I'm also getting that the person who thinks that they're the master is the one that's chasing, always chasing. They consider themselves a master, but they haven't actually really mastered the art of just being. And really, it comes back down to being. Just being in the flow of everything, like you said. Because being in the flow of everything without chasing, if you don't chase anything and you just allow it to be what it needs to be, things will happen. Things will flourish. Creation happens. Flow happens.
And that's interesting we're using the word master, because the master does mean all that.
Well, it's interesting. I think it really depends on the perception of the person who thinks they're the master. So if a master knows or feels that they're still a student, because to me, a true master still understands that they are still learning from life. They know a lot. They have a lot of knowledge. They have learned or mastered their skill, but they're actually still open to learning, as opposed to someone who feels like they know it all. It's very different. You're
talking a little bit about arrogance or ego then, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean...
And that's what squashes the manifestation as well.
Yeah.
It's like we need to let go of that ego or that, what we just discussed just then.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with,
Yes.
the two different aspects of
so you've got
the master.
Yeah, so you've got the master who has mastered the skill, but still knows that he's a student.
And not master himself.
Yeah, versus the master who thinks that he knows everything.
Yeah. So the meaning to the story is, when you want to create and manifest something, make sure you still got that play, that fun.
Yeah. Because all children, you see children, they just play, they have fun, and they know they can create anything.
Well, they do. You watch them. They're like, what are you today? Oh, what are you playing? Oh, I'm playing in the sandpit, and I've got building this city. I'm now an architect.
Yeah, exactly.
And they believe that they are the architects.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They have no limitation on their creativity. And we do forget that as we get older, because like you said, you get older, all of a sudden you've got to get a job because you've got to pay bills and you've got to pay rent and everything, and life brings you down. And we do forget to be that childlike energy. And the childlike energy is really important to manifest, like you said.
Yeah, I'm getting... letting go, needing to let go.
Yeah, and we all have that lesson. Even you and I go through times where it's like, okay, we just need to let go. We just do what we can do and just be.
Exactly. Just like the example with this new podcast we're doing, we do the work, do the show and everything, and we put it online, and we're like, oh, we really would like a lot of people to listen.
Yeah.
Yet at the same time, we have to just let it go.
Exactly. It's like we are the parents of Phoenix Awakened, and we have done everything. We've prepared it. We've looked after it. We've helped it to grow to where it is now. And now we just got to allow it to be and walk, crawl, run, whatever it needs to do on its own. And then, allow it to be what it needs to be until we need to come back in and go, okay, what's the next thing that we can do with Phoenix Awakened? So it's kind of like allowing the child just to be.
Yeah, not be a helicopter parent.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that before?
No.
So these are parents, no offense to helicopter parents, but I didn't know that existed, but I did hear it a long time ago. It's like when they're really not dominating the child, but really...
Overbearing, maybe?
Overbearing and a bit too... It's like, just let the kid be. Just
just
have a rest.
Give them room.
Give them room to grow and do what they need to do.
Yeah.
Don't need to hover over them 24/7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything they say or they do, you need to be there making sure that's right.
Yeah.
Because they're a child.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Again, no offense to parents. I mean, love your children, protect them. You look after them. But I'm just getting it, like, if a child does something and the parent is hovering over them, making sure that they're okay, that they didn't eat, a worm or...
Well,
eating worms is not a very good example, but I understand what you're saying.
I think I tried eating dirt when I was a child. It's a bit earthy.
I think I tried eating a Panadol when I was a child. Or was it... Oh, it was a little... the little absorbent sachets?
Oh.
Yeah, I opened one of those and I thought I'd try that.
Was it tasty?
My mum freaked out, as you would as a mother.
Yes.
Absolutely freaked out. I don't remember why I did it, but it's one of those child things that you're like, oh yeah, okay, cool, what's this? In the mouth it goes.
I think we're getting off topic here.
We are getting a bit off topic. So getting back on topic, really what we're trying to express to everyone, and also with our own story, is just we all need to remember that childlike energy that we all had.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy the journey and let go
Yeah.
as well. So if you're working on a project or working on something that you really want it to work, it's important that you're having fun, be a bit childlike with it. And when the time is right, you have to just let go and trust.
Yeah. And I'm just getting, again, the interesting thing with this one, talking about childlike energy, is all creation energy. And for some reason, I'm really enjoying going to the numerology stuff. So this episode is episode 12, which is number 3.
Yes.
Which is all about expression of creativity.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's creativity.
Yeah, expression of creativity. So I find it really interesting that we're talking about manifestation, or the ability to manifest by using or by being childlike energy in order to create something. And it's the number 3. Technically, it's episode 12, but the number 3 is all about creation.
Yeah. And it's really funny how I got the image of fishing with my father to start off, getting this information and this new understanding, which we already know, but getting that, it's like a deeper insight or deeper feeling or understanding. It's not just the mental process.
Exactly.
It's maybe more of a heart understanding.
Yeah.
And it just gave me a whole different perception of that. And again, Alison's like, put it on the board. We've got to talk about that. It's really important. We've got a big whiteboard and we put what we want to talk about on, and I cleared it off the other night.
And we just managed
to start again.
We managed to fill it up again.
And within 24 hours, we've got another 10 topics. Like, okay.
Which is different to what we actually had on the board originally.
Yeah. So very interesting.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's all fun and games.
Anything else you want to talk about this manifestation topic?
I guess what I'm getting or feeling is fun is a really big key factor.
Actually, you're right. As soon as you said that, I remembered me walking down, going from a walk this morning and playing music and just having fun. And I could feel the energy kind of swaying with me. Yeah, I felt that this morning. It was a really cool feeling.
Yeah, trying to find ways to tap into the inner child, the fun and the innocence of the inner child within, and don't feel embarrassed or don't feel like you're being silly, and just in tapping into that, especially if you want to create something.
Yeah.
And we're automatically having a lot of fun doing this new project and this new platform. So there's a lot of work, don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
Massive amount of work. We're so naive with how much work is involved.
There are moments where I feel like I'm pulling my hair out, but at the same time, I'm loving every minute of it.
Yeah, because it's we're learning new tools.
Yeah.
Learning new things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it comes to being happy or being in a creative state, and we're talking about being in a childlike energy, do things that make you happy. Whether it's listening to music, I forgot the amazing healing journey or the amazing healing that music can have on me. Just by going for a walk and listening to my music on my phone, it's an absolute amazing healing for me. And anyone else that just wants to be creative, do something that you love, whether it's writing, painting, water skiing, playing tennis, something that exhilarates you. That's when you really let go and you just forget about everything else.
Yeah, even just going for a walk.
Yeah, walk in nature.
Yeah, even walking around, on the footpath around the streets. Doesn't really matter, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, really. I think
your dog.
For me, what I'm getting, it's really taking ourselves out of the hustle and bustle and the grind and just giving ourselves that. At the moment, I'm getting the word ourselves, give ourselves the permission to just be and relax and just recalibrate our energy back to 0 point again so that we can go back into everyday life a bit more lighter.
Yeah, meditation's really good for that too. Meditation's great, calm the mind, because it's such a mental life. The feelings have been really dumbed down, and the heart's been, I feel the heart's been closed for a lot of people, what's happening in the last couple of years as well. So needing to get out of the drama as much as you can, get back to yourselves and starting fresh in what you want to create.
Yeah. And having that courage to create something, even if everything around you might be crumbling down, but have that passion and that courage to create something. That's key.
Yeah. We do a bit of affirmation work as well with that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So, for example, why am I flourishing? Why am I so full of love, joy, and happiness and flow?
Yeah.
That
Why
type
am I
of thing.
so inspirational? Why do I always receive inspirational ideas to always move forward?
Yeah, why am I always in the right place at the right time?
Yeah, love that one. Love that one. So we use affirmations like that because we've learned, instead of saying I am abundant, we actually use a question, why am I so abundant? Because we've learned that the question actually bypasses into the subconscious mind.
Yeah, and the subconscious is like, I don't know why, but let me go and see if I can find that for you.
Yeah, exactly.
It starts creating from that frequency.
Exactly. And it does work. A lot of the time I do the questions, like for example, in our previous episode we were talking about the phoenix being awakened and flying free from bondage and stuff like that. When I was walking down, going for a walk, walking down the street, I found a few chords on me, and I asked myself, why am I always able to free myself from bondage? And with that, it was like my subconscious is like, I can free myself. I don't need someone to free me to help me out. I can actually do it myself. You know, questions, I always ask questions like, why am I always complete within myself? Well, because I don't need to go outside of myself to be complete. So it really does work, those questions. Instead of saying I am complete, why am I always complete within myself?
Yeah, we have big A4 pieces of
Yeah,
paper
we do.
and we stick them in the shower. So when you have a shower, the only problem is you're using a bit more extra water than probably what you should. But in that moment, you're reading out, you know, these 20 lines or 30 lines that you've done, and you're just in the moment under the shower.
And the shower's a great place to do it.
Yeah, and you feel fantastic.
Yeah.
And you're reading it out. It's like, why am I so abundant? Why am I so
free?
Why am I so always flourishing? Why
Yeah.
am I, you know? And you could feel the energy in the shower.
Yeah, you can.
Like build and build and build.
Yeah.
And you're having fun as well.
Yeah.
Because you've got this beautiful water, hot water flowing over you as well.
Yeah.
So you got the feeling taken care of. You got the fun, the inner child, you know, talking, singing out to within you.
Yeah.
So it's a fun game.
It is. It's an awesome game. And then I come out and I go to Jason, I feel so much better. I didn't want to get out of the shower.
Yeah, I never want to get out of that shower when I'm doing that. It's fantastic fun. And that's what will help create.
Yeah, and that generates the energy of creation, that flow, because we're in that moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
It is great stuff. So everyone, if you want to ask yourself some questions, ask yourself questions of, why am I always flourishing? Why am I always creative? Why am I always filled with inspiration?
Why am I always at the right place at the right time?
Why am I always a winner in my life?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
So we've gone from the child master to the ego shadow work to manifestation to all this other fantastic stuff.
Which is amazing. I
Yeah.
love our conversations.
Yeah, they just keep on going on and on and on and on.
Okay, well,
We'll stop.
All right, thank everyone. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed our conversation today.
And if you like what we're doing, please follow or subscribe to our podcast. I guess we're on Apple Podcasts and Anchor and Spotify and working on Google.
Yep, absolutely.
And our idea is we would like to share the love. And if we hopefully can entertain everyone at the same time, that would be great too.
Yep.
And we just really appreciate everyone.
Absolutely, we do appreciate everyone. And if you have a story that you want to tell us, that you want to be able to share with us, you can contact us on phoenixawakened07@gmail.com, and we would love to hear your story.
Yeah, so we're just going to get some more equipment, manifest some more moolah, and buy some more equipment, and then actually have people come on in the future
to
talk about themselves and their experiences as well. So we have a lot that we would like to share with everyone.
Because we want everyone to be on this awesome journey with us.
Yeah, because it's more fun in a party.
Absolutely.
Let's have a party.
All right, everyone. We will catch you in the next one.
Love and blessings to everyone. Have a good week.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.